Virgo, hey, what's up? I hope you guys are doing good. How are you handling this Mercury retrograde? Ooh, child. Okay. How are you handling this retrograde pressure energy and the full moon? Interesting time. That's all I say. I noticed I haven't done readings in a while, but I haven't even anyway. Okay. Wow. I haven't done readings in a while, but when I picked up my cards today, I was like so excited. I started doing the MC Hammer, and they wanted me to do Libra first for whatever reason. Usually I do Virgo first, but or I was guided to do Libra first. But the energy is interesting. But I'm better. I feel like I was in a cycle. I'm finally out of that one, so I actually feel better. I have a lot of hope, or have my hope restored. So how are you feeling? And I know for a fact we are still in spiritual court. Okay. Well, I hope you're on the positive side of that. But Spirit, what are the messages for Virgo? I see a lot of things here. I do see somebody. What? I see some stuff, Virgo. I see you blocked the twin flame. Good for you. But before that, I saw new love, real love coming in. Or you being awakened to real love, and this person wants to I'm gonna just say explore your body all over. And this person is a sweetheart and a freak. And this relationship will be happy, blissful, commitment, and laying the past to rest. I do see somebody feels abandoned by you who wants to come back and say hello. That might be that twin flame. This person is emotionally unstable over you, or over your light, or over your divinity, or over your faith, or over the trajectory of your path. That's interesting. It's so interesting because now I have to look at anything related to court or jail or justice. I have to look at it, and it's from a spiritual perspective now. Virgo, somebody tried to lock down your money or stop your money. It was a karmic feminine, and they went to the ancestors about this, to do this. They are in spiritual prison right now. So what does that look like? That could mean they try to move forward in their life or in a certain area of life, maybe make money. They might, I found that I have this idea. Let me go put this out or make some money on this. Block. They don't make any money. They try to move forward, have forward movement in maybe a relationship. It goes to hell or goes bad. They try, let's say this person had just got a new car before they did this dark energy or or set the intention or wish bad on you. Guess what? Now they can't pay the car note, or the car gets taken or stolen. This is how these things could show up. Or repoed. Yeah, just said repoed. And this is how they're going to be looking. Like somebody is not aware of what they put out comes back. They don't have that awareness. So this person might be emotionally immature or just immature in general. I see a mature man here. What about him? You're cold to this man. Some conflict with an older man. 555 is here. It's an older man here who wants to bring you conflict. They think you're cold as ice. So you got a karmic enemy here. You got a mentally and emotionally unstable person. You got a blocked twin flame. Child, it's a lot. Even if you're not okay, you're manifesting. I believe you left 3 people, max 3 people behind, or it could all be the same. 1 to 3 people behind, and they are pissed about it. And some of you are going towards new love. These people want to attack dark energy onto your manifestations or onto your money. Now, let me tell you examples of how this shows up. This shows up, okay, there are a lot of people who are being, I'm going to call it used or possessed by dark energies out of habits and patterns. So this could show up as a person who presentation is fine. They meet you, they look fine. They take care of themselves. They look good, whatever. But they're carrying fear. They're carrying pride. They're carrying guilt in their heart, or just their body and energetic body. They're carrying unresolved pain. They're carrying trauma from past things that they never dealt with. They just put on, a mask and pretend everything's fine. What else? They carry secret envy. Even though they're smiling in your face like, hey, how you doing? Everything's good. I'm gonna tell you, as an example, I had somebody come to my home recently, and by the time they left, I was like so drained. My energy shifted. I actually got sick the day that they came, and I went to go do my energy cleansing a couple days later, and all this stuff came up. I was like, what the? Well, whose is this? And I got confirmation it was their energy that they were carrying. But on the outside, everything looked fine. Everything looked peachy. And then I had to tell them, like, look, after you left, I had to do an energy clearing. And it was like a list of things that came up. And it's not mine. And guess what? I'm returning it back to sender because you got some healing to do. I'm no longer, before in the past, if it was a person I liked, I would just kind of do the work for them. And it's like, I'm not doing that. It's yours. So that's how it shows up. They also have, I had another past friend who, when we would get on the phone and talk and catch up, I'm telling you how it shows up because sometimes it shows up as like dark magic, dark energy, blah, 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 but people don't even realize that they have it or carrying it. So anyway, I talked to her on the phone. We was like catching up. I hadn't talked to her in like a month. By the time I got off the phone, I was like so drained, so tired. That weekend, I talked to her on a Friday. That weekend, I was like in bed crying. No, and I was out of nowhere. I clear my energy almost every day. So I had nothing to cry over. So then when I got the strength by like that Monday to clear my energy, 6 entities were now attached to me. And then when I asked, who does this belong to? And then I had to think back, well, damn, who the last person I talked to? It was her. And when I told her about it, she acknowledged it. She knew she was carrying that energy. She knew she felt weighed down. I was feeling, hopelessness, helplessness, and was it self-pity? Something like that. Which that's not me anymore. So I had to give it back to her and make her aware of the energy she's carrying and what she's transmitting. So we gotta start holding people accountable, Virgo, for their energy, their energetic load. And I hear quotient energy, they're accumulating. And that if you talk to them, it could be as simple as calling you on the phone, talking, aligning with them, like, girl, oh my God, that's so funny. And no protection. My accountability is I didn't have protection when I got on the phone with you. I didn't set up my shields. Because I didn't think I had to protect myself against you. Because the person is a calm, nice person. But no. They're not dealing with their shit. They're not cleaning up their shit. Okay, yeah. Somebody has to take off their mask. Somebody's hiding who they really are. Oh, okay, this is what I was saying. Which side is the good side? I don't even know. Somebody, wait, which one is the dark? They both look dark to me, but somebody comes in looking good or whatever, but they're wearing a mask. They're covering as if everything's fine. I'm good. But no, it's something going on underneath. What else? Okay, so Virgo, it's our responsibility to protect ourselves, whether it's crystals here or sage or whatever. And you protecting yourself, because it's rituals here. And like ritual, I take this as like make it a habit to do it. Like something you do, like an energetic cleansing you do every day, especially if you're interacting with people or talking to people. This is a part of your ascension, or this is ascension for you. You ascend because you learned that. Like you learned to do that, to shield yourself and protect yourself so that you're not burdened by this. Okay. That's a part of your growth. Yeah. So you may be aware that we're in an active Mercury retrograde. So it's an opportunity to anything that begins with the word RE. So revise, return, reorganize, redo, realign. That's the energy we're in right now. Aww. And Virgo, look at you. It looks like you got love. A healthy, oh my God. Virgo, you got healthy love here. I don't know if you met someone, because you have, it says, hold on, I'm getting a little cold. It says you either maybe having coffee drinks or curated drinks with someone that's gonna, or you may be doing that. It also could be self-love. Meeting up and talking, I think it's, okay, building a friendship with someone. you may have in the past, like if you had a twin flame relationship, maybe that was a karmic twin flame, because this person that's showing up as a healthy twin flame, so a divine version. You may have been stuck in a negative karmic cycle with the past person. Okay, you may be partying, or okay, what, 4th of July is coming up. Partying with someone. Unconditional love, that's twice. You're cutting out people who don't, you cut out people who don't serve you. They don't belong. You set up boundaries and you're like, no, not today. So there's somebody here. So maybe over the 4th of July, you may meet somebody. It's going to lead to unconditional love or affection. Somebody might be partying at the beach. There's a lot of water here. Oh, or on the water. Well, don't have to be a water, like a lake party or something, or a yacht party. A lot of water here. Might be a water sign. What else? Well, Virgo, you're evolving, growing, healing, releasing the past. What else? Virgo. Having a lot more options. Okay, some of you, oh wow, it's self-indulging in your abundance or you're manifesting. Somebody is missing you. They're sad, bitter, but it's like, it's so, you know how it's so overshadowed by the good things in the past. I know the readings, you had good things, but it was like a lot of good things, but it was like pockets of like negative things, but not necessarily from you, from people from your past. But now the good is overshadowing the bitter person, which is nice. So there was an energy shift too. Yeah, you cut ties and moved on. That's like the 3rd time I saw that. And that progressed you. That was a level up for you, Virgo. And now love again. Oh, real love, healthy love. You might get a surprise invitation. If you don't have plans on the 4th, maybe get a surprise. You're becoming more grounded, more stable, more secure. Growth again, and endurance. Nice. I love it. I love it for you. And passion. It says insane chemistry. You also may be going to like a bonfire or have one on the 4th of July, or it could just simply be fireworks. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else you got? What else, Virgo? I'm getting reminded to bring out my circular cards. I got some messages in there for you. Hope I don't forget. Okay, yeah, closure. You have closure and you learned your lesson. Good job, Virgo. And you were directed to do this. You trusted the signs, you trusted your intuition. This is so interesting because it's quite the opposite of Libra. And that just goes to show how we have different cycle shifts, because usually Libra gets the really, really good readings for the most part. And then they have periods of like dips where it's something that they need to reevaluate and refocus on. Now, they have some healing to do, but it looks like you're in a different cycle. So it's kind of cool to see the changes. Hopeless romantic love. Oh, somebody is like waiting for you. I feel like you're waiting for your big break too. It's like a big turning point in your career. You've moved on from toxic love or pain disguised as passion. People who gaslight. You've become unbreakable. What is this? Okay, but you may also be afraid to settle down, or maybe you have a few options where you're like, well, who is the best choice? Like, may the best man or woman win. Who has commitment issues? What else about that? Okay, somebody wants to date you or take you out, or somebody may, I'm getting 4th of July energy, but somebody may want to, if you go out on the 4th of July and meet someone, you might get a 4th of July kiss, or smash. But if you go out on the 4th of July, somebody wants to introduce you to someone else. I was getting a couple things. And like, you instantly go on a date with them, like, or a blind date. Like, as an example, let's say you're at a party and you're like, oh, you meet them and the chemistry is good. And you're like, oh, well, you want to go right there? So, you know, I'm seeing a beach and like a restaurant right there, and y'all just instantly go on a date. But it's technically a blind date because you don't know each other. Surprise meeting, unexpected chemistry. This is karmic justice for you, for the lesson. You trusting the signs, getting closure, healing, and learning your lesson so you don't have to repeat the same karmic cycle. And now I need to go to Libra and tell them to watch this video, because that's how it's done. Because Libra didn't want to face something and they're repeating a karmic cycle. And this is how it's done. So if you know a Libra who's going through this, advise them on how you did it, Virgo. Because it did say Libra, ask for help. So tell them how you did it. Tell them how it's done, or show them how it's done. Shadow work, yeah. Show them how you healed your shadow. Show them how you faced your fears. Some of you, it's time for you to, okay, it's not time for you. Some of you, you could be teaching people how to do this, or sharing your experiences on how to do this to help others. And really to face the darker parts of themselves, or the things that they hide. Speak your truth. And it says raw honesty. What is this? False alarm. Virgo, you may have had a situationship and some kind of false alarm. That could be, I'm taking it as a few ways. What else about that? It could be that you met someone and thought that, I'm hearing like, that's my man. Like you just met him, but you're like, oh, that's my man, or that's my woman. But it was like a false alarm, like something went left. And it's because of unclear boundaries. Like you really didn't know what they really wanted, or it says, what are we? Y'all were just trying to figure out what y'all were doing. And somebody spoke their truth though. Raw honesty. Or maybe they made some kind of proposal that she was like, nah, I don't want that. Or maybe you realized they were a hidden enemy, or they said something that was like, sound like, okay, wow, somebody was hating on you or something, or said something you didn't like. And then the angels or your intuition or your guides, you cut that person off. Like it's no, like walk the other way. It's showing earth angel, you are tapped in, you are connected, you get the messages, you follow your intuition, you trust the sign. Now on to new love for you. That might have been your last test, Virgo. Like, are you going to settle for this, or are you going to hold out for the right one, the healthy love? Somebody with dark hair, new love, dark hair, so general. I see a promotion or raise here. What else? Somebody feels guilty. Wait, what? Oh, Virgo, I don't know. Okay, about this situationship and that false alarm, you may feel guilty that you cut off the one. Like you might have cut this, maybe, oh wow. Somebody feels guilty that they may have cut off the one, but it was a situationship because it was unclear of the motives or, you know, the intention. Somebody getting promoted to manager. Okay, maybe you felt like it wasn't worth fighting for, and it says ask for help, like ask your angels about that. Somebody getting promoted to manager. I don't know if you can see that. My light is like really bright. Getting recognition and luck. What else? You do have a hidden enemy though. So if it wasn't this person, but the situationship is somebody else. This person wants payback. Virgo, you got a long-term love here, new love, long-term relationship. It says this is the one. I don't know if I told you that. This is the one for the earth angel. Is right on top of the earth angel. Yes. Forgiveness. They won't reach out. Somebody needs to forgive their family or a family member. I'm not that dark. Let's keep going with the story. What else? You're a leader, or this person is a leader. Somebody into BDSM. Somebody is a freak. And didn't I say that from the beginning? I think I did. So what that? What about them? The person who's somewhat of a gaslighter has had body enhancements or body injections. Somebody's baby mom breadcrumbs them. Oh, somebody needs to forgive their baby mom. Maybe the baby mom gaslit them. BBW is here. Okay, yeah, somebody needs to forgive their mother or their father. So the person who needs to forgive their father, if you're a female and you're asked to forgive your, is this for Virgo? All right, I don't know who this is for. I don't know, Virgo, if it's for you or the other person. A female needs to forgive her father because she is considered a man eater to men. She takes it out on men. Or I'm hearing runs through men, but it's not in that way. It's not in that way. It just means you meet a man, y'all start talking. Because it's man here. It's not just another gender. It says man. Y'all start talking, maybe go on a date. And, you know, even if y'all don't do anything, and it's like he say one thing, and it's on to the next, on to the next. Not that you necessarily sleep with them or nothing like that. I'm not getting that. I'm getting a rotation of men but it's from not forgiving your father. Somebody wants to be just like you. It says clone here. Somebody want to clone you. Oh my God, not an inmate. Somebody who'd be locked up, who's locked up a lot. They want, okay. I'm also getting they try to replace you, try to find another you. Somebody is pregnant and they're getting obese. Is that the karma? We talked about this a while ago. Their karma, somebody's karma is they can't handle their emotions, so they like emotionally eat so much that they become obese. This person might be pregnant, whoever that is, or might get pregnant. Games, somebody played games. What else? Oh yeah, Virgo, I'm reminded to do something. I didn't think about that. Somebody has whoever I just talked about that's pregnant, obese, it says the big back. I just reminded, okay, I gotta pull out my chart. Pixie with a pixie cut. I hear under the wig if they have a wig. Okay. I created this, okay, I said king energy here and then a side chick. I created this book that I use with my pendulums to get more information about their reading. And I did it was inspired by Virgos and my channel. But I only been using it on myself. I forget to use it, so I just got to. They want to give you more information, but it's in my book, so I gotta stop and go get it. Somebody's broke. Somebody is going broke. That's their karma. Demisexual, but it's in reverse. Somebody's a people pleaser. Sometimes somebody's straight. Sometimes they're straight. Sometimes they're not. Okay, I'm also getting this person who's like, I'm not trying to be smart. I'm gonna just put the cards on. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to shade nobody. But they are, sometimes they go for women, sometimes they go for men. What's that called? Bisexual. You're the bisexual. But they're like a people pleaser. 30s and 40, age 30 to 40. So I feel like the reason I said that is because, oh, okay, that's interesting. I'm getting, how do I explain this? Okay. I'm gonna say it. I don't remember where it was on, but I remember years, like, was it on? I don't know. I don't know if it was in a song or like a video I saw, like a music video or a reality show. Anyway, there is, oh, I know what it was on. I do know what it was on. Okay. What's that show? I don't know the name of it. Was it Cheaters? I forgot the new version of Cheaters. Tammy Roman has a show. It's like the new version of Cheaters. And then it was Tamar had a show. I know it is. People who live a double life. That's what it was, I think. So it was this stud, and she was, I guess, she was a stud, and she was like dating this girl or whatever. So the girl went to, I don't know who it was. I don't know who, was it Tamar or Tammy, whatever. Well, for caught in the act, unfaithful is the name of it. So the girlfriend was like, yeah, she acting funny. So she had her under surveillance. And come to find out, the stud was getting deed down by some guy. But she was presenting herself like she was this, stud, only about the pee, right? So it was caught in the act, and she got caught up, and she was getting deed down by the guy for like years. But in stud relationships with women. And it was something like, even though they may present themselves as a stud, they really, some of them miss the D, and they got to get to the D. So what I'm getting, I'm like, what? Why did I tell y'all that? So there's a female here. Is she showing up as a big back? I feel like it's somebody who, because I keep seeing this. This represents you. This was their energy. They were a little fake, shady, whatever. This is the karmic, negative karmic. They're age 30 to 40. This person is usually a stud, but she got D down, not thinking she would get pregnant, and she even got pregnant. So it was like unexpected, like, no, I'm a stud. I can't be child. I don't know. Okay, let me move on. Side chick. Oh, okay. Maybe she is a side chick too. Okay. Somebody's never been in love, and somebody's tall. All right. I went down that rabbit hole probably way too much, but I had to tell it. Oh my God. All right, let me clean up a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna stop and go get the book because there's some other information about this. Virgo, I cannot believe it. I got my charts, and I got some information from you, and I didn't press record. So we're gonna keep going, but I explained to you that I got my charts and my pendulum. And I have 2 master charts, and it tells me where to go to get more information. So now I got to try to remember the messages that you got. What was the first one? All right, I need a minute before I get to those. Let me keep going. All right, what else for Virgo? Oh, the first message was someone that you left behind. It was an ex-friend. They went to a friend of a friend to do some, what am I going to call this? I'm going to call it voodoo because I don't know another word for it right now. I heard dark magic. To bind you in some way in your relationships. And they attached 8 cords to you. So I hope you're clearing and cutting your cords. But I do feel like you were safe or protected from it, or whatever they did, or whenever they did this, they're now paying the karma for it now. And this is the person that overeats and is going to become obese. Is that person? What else? They say they went to the friend of a friend for guidance, and that was the guidance that they got to do to you. All right, what was the second thing? Oh, it was about your money. Oh, you were asked to clear your heart chakra. Oh gosh, something about, you had incoming money coming in. What page was that? 40. Okay, you were asked to create a budget, save more, spend less. That's what it was. And you had an increase coming in, only focus on things that you find passionate, that you have passion in. So also about the heart chakra, they were saying that sometimes you emotionally spend money or emotionally shop. So you were asked to clear your heart chakra so that you don't do the emotional spending. Okay. The next one we were on when I realized I wasn't recording was Mother came up, and then what was it? Oh, a stranger, which I'm still trying to find out about the stranger part. But basically it was saying you are best friend. You're best friends with your mother, and it was something about a brother and stranger. Okay. Spirit, am I working with Spirit? Let's continue. Thank you. Anything on this? All right. Let's go with the brother and stranger. Go back to chart 1. Chart 3, confirm. Chart 3. Which one? Godmother? Confirm godmother. All right, there's a godmother here. Anybody else? Is that the stranger? No. All right. Anything else on this chart? What else? Is it chart 43? Confirm. No. Chart 70? In or out? What is it? So is this an inherited belief from godmother? Somebody got an inherited belief from their godmother that they will never get a good job. What else? Anything else? What about the stranger? Chart 3. Was it saying that they're friends with their mother, but they treat him like a stranger? No. Okay. All right, what else? Student. The stranger is a student? A student of Virgos? Or somebody named that? Oh, well, not no, because it's a stranger. Okay, what else? What about them? Anything else? Anything else? What else about them? Advice. What's the advice? Something else. It's something else. Okay. Anything else on this chart though? What else? Not on here. On here. Spiritual blocks. Let's see. Was that avoid or relocate? Avoid. So a stranger that they're confirmed avoiding? No. The stranger avoids Virgo? Yes. And who's the student? Virgo is a student? No, the person is a student that avoids Virgo. Is this at work? Is this like a neighbor? No. Anything else on this chart? That's it. Confirm spirit. Virgo, there's some kind of stranger who's a student. And spirit's trying to communicate to you about them. What kind of student? Are they in college? A college student? High school student? Is this regarding the brother? Brother. Okay. Yes, for brother. Anything else? What else is it? Chart 3. Oh, okay. Does it mean that Virgo's brother is trying to reach out to them and communicate with them? Oh, that's what it is. I was so lost. Anything else about that? No. Has Virgo responded? Confirm. Virgo hasn't responded. Okay. Virgo, you got a brother, or is it godmother? No, it's just so whoever has a brother, your brother is trying to. Is this a spirit? Is the person alive? No, Virgo. Oh, I knew it was something. Virgo, you have a passed on brother who's trying to communicate with you. I'm about to cry. I want to cry. Okay, how are they, what else? Anything else? Not on this chart. Anything else? All right, what is it? 43. Are they Virgo's like an angel? Yes. Wow. Virgo, you got a brother as an angel. Oh, is that what that meant? As a stranger? Because when the stranger came up, it says stranger or you never met them before in physical reality. Wow. This also could be a brother who was or a child who was miscarried or aborted, who's trying to communicate with you. They're an angel. They're watching over you. Oh my God. Wait, what was that? I got distracted. Do they have a cord? They have a cord attached to you, or are they releasing cords? No, they have some kind of cord attached to you, Virgo. Positive, negative. A positive cord. Anything else? Anything else about this story? Wow, we got it. That's why I was asked to go to this book, because it would give me. All right, anything else? Any other messages for Virgo on this page? No? On this chart? On this one, yes. Okay, what else? What's another story, Spirit? Chart 40, chart 41. Seek healing, confirm seek healing. Unbalanced chakras. So Virgo, before I leave, let me tell you how I was in my office, which is where I'm at now, the other day, and my daughter was in here with me. I was doing a reading for her. And during the reading, out of nowhere, this light went. I didn't press it, but I'm going to show you. And we both saw, we was like, and so little things have been happening like that. And then something happened at her place. She said something, I forgot what it was. She's a Virgo. But so they are showing little signs, and spirits can manipulate electronics, the energy of electronics. So that's usually how they come in, if you can't physically see them or feel them. All right, well, I got distracted. Something about, what was on, 42? No. Your chakras, you're asked to do a chakra clearing. All right, what else? Any other messages for Virgo? Is that 3 or 4? 4. What else? Teacher, mentor. Anything else? Confirm mother, father. Your mother is a mentor to you, or your teacher. Anything else about this? Anything else about this story? Yes. Your mother is your teacher. Chart 4 again, confirm. Confirm grandfather. Okay. Anybody else? What about their grandfather? Chart 49, confirm. Confirm other. What else other than other? Anything else? Confirm psychic healing. So are you saying Virgo's grandfather does psychic healing on them, or helps them with psychic healing? Wait, is psychic healing to help them clear any blocks to being psychic? Confirm. So your grandfather helps to heal you so that you can open up your psychic abilities, so you won't doubt yourself. Virgo, you got some people in the astral watching over you, major, heavy. All right, anything else? Yes. What else? Wait, which one? Is it this one? This one? Confirm CATO. Okay, this word is catoptrimancy, which is mirror scrying. So are you saying that Virgo can, as an example, write a message on the mirror and it'll be answered in the crown chakra? Because crown chakra came up earlier. Yes. So intuitively or telepathically. Virgo, you're asked to, is this with grandfather? Confirm. With your grandfather, who's some kind of, confirm, angel? No. Spirit guide? Okay. What about ancestor? No. Your grandfather is a spirit guide. And because he's helping you clear any psychic blocks to communication, in the meantime, you can write a message on your mirror and it's going to be answered. What about in their dreams? Will it be answered in their dreams? It could be. Okay. Or in other ways. Okay. I'm hearing a video. Okay. So you make it a video across so write a question on your mirror. And then let's say you go on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or something, and you're watching video, you'll be redirected. It'll be on your feed to answer your question, as an example. Or it could come in your dreams. All right. Anything else? Yes. What else? Clairaudience. You have the ability to hear them. Clairaudience. You have that gift. Anything else? No. Anything else regarding this story? What about here? No. Anything else for Virgo? Any other messages? Gosh, you got a lot. All right, what else? I actually love this. When I recorded and I didn't tell you, I was inspired to do this book maybe a couple months ago, but based on my channel and the people on my channel, because I like to get specific about my readings. I don't like general, it's not my preference to have just general readings, because if you get a general reading and you listen to something that's not even for you, then it's like you wasted your time, energy, efforts on it. So I like specifics so that you know this is for sure your message, and of course trusting your intuitive guidance. But so I made this book like 2 months ago, and I was like excited to use it in my readings. And the way it just said, I was actually using it personally, but when I was doing your reading, I got to go to the book, and I was like, oh damn, I forgot. So I actually enjoy it because it gives specifics. All right, what chart? I also don't like stopping and typing because then I get distracted. Was it chart 3? Confirm platonic girlfriend. Age. I know age is going to be challenging because there's multiple people. Somebody is around in their 40s. What about 40s? Any other ages? Yes. Okay. Any other ages? There's a platonic girlfriend either in her 30s or 40s. What else? Anything else? What about her? Girl, right here. Hold on. I can't really say it. Chart 84, confirm 84. I just heard they're gonna hate to see you come in me because I get specific with the details and might call somebody out or like expose something that was hidden. What up? Oh, my light went out. Dang on it. So, oh wait, is this in this life? Interesting. Virgo, somebody I wish my light didn't go out. Let me charge it real quick. As a platonic girlfriend of yours. It's crazy. I'm getting so distracted. Like I don't even want to say it. I want to say it, but it's like I'm getting distracted. Let me see, maybe this light will help. No, it's not helping. A platonic girlfriend of yours, age 30 to 40, somebody you was in a car accident with, or somehow some kind of accident or traffic accident. Anything else? What's the sign? Are we getting signs? Aries? Anybody else? And a Virgo. Anybody else? Oh, this real specific. I know exactly who. Anything else? Okay. What else? Is it colleague or contractor? Colleague. Okay, a colleague. What else? Is it up here? No. All right, what else? Roommate. And a roommate. Okay. Anything else? Who else was involved? A childhood friend was in. Something happened. These are all people involved. All right, who else? An acquaintance. Is it acquaintance? Okay, anybody else? All right, what about that, Spirit? Chart 26. What about all of those people involved? Okay, these people, who? Is it all of them? No. Somebody has fear of growth. Anything else? They won't grow. Is it that Aries or that fire? Okay, Aries, yeah, it's the Aries. What else? Chart 13. What else? They have a lot of self-doubt. What else? They don't have a connection to God, or they lack the connection with God. Anything else? Anything else? What is it? Chart 4, confirm. Something about their mother. Is it their mother? Anybody else? And, oh, okay, their mother is like a stranger. So I'm getting their mother doesn't love them because she doesn't love herself. Anything else? What else? But what does this have to do with Virgo? They're making a plan. Okay. Anything else? They're planning something. Oh, yes. Planning something. Oh, they planning a casual meeting with you, Virgo. What else? They want to be your lover. What else? What about grandparents? Okay. Something about grandparents. All right. Anything else? Anything else about this story? It's a long story, child. Advice. What's the advice? They wanna you have to cut the cords to this person. Anything else? Cut the cords to these people, and make sure you include, because some people are like, well, I cut cords, but make sure you include across all lifetimes, or find out the number of lifetimes you shared with them and clear and cut the cords across all lifetimes. Because if not, if you just cut it in this physical reality and you have past lives with these people, it's going to still show up. And people also attach cords to us every day. So do a process of cord cutting daily if you can. All right, anything else about this story? Anything else on this chart? Okay, thank God that was over. All right, anything else for Virgo? All right, I think they know when I'm done. Like, okay, Virgo, that was it. So let me. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I was about to go because I am a little tired from this story. All right. What else? What's the final messages for Virgo Spirit? Because you asked me to do the circle cards. April something. Somebody was born in April, and they're in tears over you. Someone who's undependable and insincere. You'll be shown the way. You have a solid foundation. Success with effort. Somebody's name begins with a V. Somebody has a dog. Successful. It's a lot of success. Victory, success. Things not always. Change is coming, Virgo. You're going through some kind of changes. You're cutting cords. It says that. Or you will be cutting cords. Some kind of marriage will take place, either in business or romance with some woman. You're going to get to the bag, a new job. You got money here, but it's a bag. Anybody who tries to get in your way, it says, well, no, not anybody. A woman who tries to get in your way of your plans is going to be unsuccessful. It says, do not take risks. Be careful right now. You will receive a gift. Somebody's getting karma for the negative seeds that they planted. Yeah, your career is shifting. Somebody at your job may try to bring trouble or accusations to you, and that's getting handled. It's unsuccessful. Involvement with the law. Okay, this is also spiritual courts. Like somebody going through spiritual court. Like they're getting their sentencing in the spiritual realm, like what they're gonna have to go through for putting out this energy or for doing this. I hear bad behavior. So somebody about to get sentenced. Success for you again, and you'll be successful. Ooh, more successful. There's some kind of misunderstanding. What else? And a chain of events that will affect your life. There's some kind of misunderstanding about it, or you may have to go on a labyrinth to figure out whatever that is, the misunderstanding it is, but it's going to lead you. You're going to be led to success. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Please like this video, leave a comment below if any of the information resonated with you, especially from the book. Bye.